Hello and welcome to the weekend review of week beginning 9th of August 2021. For disclaimer, please visit my website chartvideo.com/disclaimer. What a week it had been. A clean breakout of sorts, breakout in Nifty, and Nifty right now is at all-time high and presently is placed at 16,238. Well, in the same period, Bank Nifty 2 performed rather, it was the most outperforming index of all. But still, you can say it this way, as you can see in the chart here, the breakout is yet to take place in a definite way. Rather, you may also say it, well, the breakout had taken place on 4th. Thereafter, mild pullback has taken it again to the breakout level. Well, is it a bad signal or is it just a normal pullback to these levels of at around, which is at around 35,800 odd levels. Presently, the Bank Nifty is placed exactly at 35,800. For to be precise, it's at 35,809. Well, next week, which way will it go? But before that, let's have a look at Nifty. Let's see what the indicators are saying in Nifty. Here we go. The ADX, which we all give a lot of importance to, personally I do give a lot of importance to, is now moving upward presently at 14 and had started its upward journey from 9 odd levels. So if I take it this way, that 4 to 5 points from the lower level, it has moved up by 4 to 5 points. And presently, well, though not a place of 20 is quite far off, but all the same, some trending movement indication is there because ADX is moving up. At the same time, the PDI being the dominant DMI and has obviously crossed the opposite peak of MDI, this shows that there is strength in the market. If I go to the RSI, well, that is also, well, it was playing at the equilibrium zone. It made a swing high, a failure swing of sorts at this place. And then thereafter, it moved upward, just touching the 70 odd level of overbought area and has moved slightly down. Presently at 66, there is nothing to worry of. It appears it is in tandem. People may ask me, well, there is a sort of a negative divergence. Yes, sir, there is a negative divergence, but these divergences are common in all-time high. When the market reaches all-time high, such divergences are common, but we should give more importance to how, as of now, RSI is behaving. RSI presently being above 60 odd levels, slightly below the overbought area. For now, there is nothing much to worry about. But one thing is for sure, Nifty has moved to all-time high and the previous support level is now well below, which is at around 15,950, 60, 80 odd levels. Well, will it come down to this level and then move up, or it may just visit the gap area which is here and then move up? Well, in that case, it is very important to look into the other aspects of Nifty, which we will be now focusing on. Well, before just moving on to that side, if you are interested in knowing about nuances of RSI and how it gives you, how you are able to see the market from a vantage point of view, please enroll to our course in chartvideo.com of RSI Vantage. And if you are interested in how ADX works, here it is, ADX, the ultimate ADX power. You can enroll there too. It's available in chartvideo.com. Well, let's straight away move on to the open interest fund in Nifty. From 26th of July onwards, continuously what we are witnessing is an increase in open interest across almost all the days. The last day was a flattish in nature, but all the same, there has been a strong build-up from 15,820 to 16,250 odd levels in Nifty future. Well, this rise has come up with increase in open interest. This means, well, any dips should be used to enter. What can be the levels? Well, market is fluid. and quite a huge gap has been seen in Nifty. And let's see, we'll have to see a much more detailed look in this particular week in Nifty, and we need the hourly charts for same. But as of now, if you go to the open interest front, the cumulative open interest by any means is rising, and we had a huge change over time, which shows that, well, we are in an up move along with increase in open interest. Those interested in knowing the details of open interest interpretation, here is a course for you done jointly by me and Shubhadeep. Well, decoding volume and open interest. Please visit quantgym.org, where you will be getting this particular course. And mind it, this open interest was the main clue which we got this time, that, well, the market will be moving up. So obviously it's a course which you cannot afford to miss. Well, what is the put call ratio saying? Put call ratio had gone up to 1.4, 1.37 to 4 odd levels, and from there it had come down. By all means, previously what we were seeing, that the put call ratio was faltering from 1.25 odd levels. From there it had gone down to 0.87 and then moved up to 1.37. Well, this time the put call ratio did not move below the previous low of 0.87, instead stopped at 0.90. Well, thereafter what happened? This time a strong breakout has been observed in the put call ratio of 1.65 was registered on 3rd of August, and by any means I would say that the put call ratio has definitely turned healthy. So what should we be doing? Again, that same thing, buy on dips. Now, without wasting further time, let's go to the hourly chart and check which are the places where we should check to enter into the market. This is hourly chart of Nifty. Now, here there are certain things which I would like to show you. Well, if we take the moving averages, the 13-day moving averages, the red colored one, the blue being the 30, then not day, rather it's an hourly chart, so obviously it will be 13 hour. The 50 is the green, 100 is the brown, and the black being the 200. Except the 13-day SMA, which has turned flat, the 30, all the other moving averages are sloping upward. Well, but one thing is there, just watch the ADX. In ADX hourly charts, the ADX has started to move down. It's placed quite at a high level. It had gone up to 53, 54 odd and is presently placed at around 46 odd level. Till this, and mind it, we are discussing on hourly chart, obviously it will be fluid. Till this ADX again starts to move up, we may expect some sort of a trading market in the hourly charts, and in that, by that time ADX may come down a little lower. While coming down, we need to see, well, I would take it this way. I won't be taking a call which might be the most important support, but I will be watching the ADX. Let it come down, let it stabilize at a place somewhere, whatever be it. It may stabilize at 30s, it may come down to 10 odd level, the one which did previously, to 15 odd levels. Well, whatever be it, ये नीचे आके जब वापस ऊपर जाएगा तब मेरा अगला ट्रेंड शुरू होगा. In that case, if it happens quite early, well, the gap area needs to be watched out for. In case a sharp move on the downside comes up, well, in that case, we might even again check sub 16,000 levels, and by that time, I think there should be ample time in this particular ADX for us to understand, well, the next move is about to begin. What happens if we get an upside move? Well, in that case, I would again look at the same indicator ADX. That is, if the upside move, if ADX becomes flat and starts to move up, a healthy move on the upside develops. However, if the ADX continues to move down in the next upside move as well, we may say, well, correction in the market in short term is due, and wait for that dip, let the dip happen, and then again go long in a major way. Well, when ADX had started to move from the third August onwards, had you entered here, obviously entire move in the hourly charts you would have got fantastic return. It is up to you. It is up to you which type of trader you are. I am showing you on daily charts. I am showing you on hourly charts. Might be someone might be just interested in 15 minutes charts for he is quite a, say, let's take it this way, an intraday scalper. For him, this ADX in a 15-minute chart has come down to levels of 18, 19. Might be ADX may stay a little flat at around these levels in the 15-minute chart and then again starts to move up. Whatever be it, in that time, watch out the dominant DMI. Obviously, here the dominant DMI will change much faster than hourly charts or the daily charts and trade in that direction. As of now, as a positional trader, I will be personally looking at the hourly chart. Well, those who are scalper may jolly well shift to the 15-minute charts, and those who are super fast traders, well, I am not a super fast trader, I am a lazy guy. Here is one 5-minute chart for you. दिन भर में एक बार नीचे जाने दीजिएगा, नीचे आकर वापस सुधरेगा. जिस तरफ एडीएक्स ऊपर तरफ जा रही है तो उस समय जो जाएगा वहां पर आप ट्रेड लीजिए. लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंड इन फ्राइडे. हियर इट वाज. देखिए यहां से वो जब नीचे से ऊपर तरफ जाने लगी, देयर वाज अ नेगेटिव minus DMI was dominating and we had a fall in the Nifty. Likewise, you may have to change the periodicity of the chart and you should check it out which suits you the most. Accordingly, you should place your trade. For the time being, well, for layman, I would say it this way. The two areas which I would look out is at one is the gap area, which is just at around 16,176 to 16,146. This is the place which I will be looking out for. And in case of any dramatic fall, the testing of this level should be important. Well, that was for Nifty. Now let's move over to Bank Nifty. Here it is, Bank Nifty. Exact breakout, well, a breakout of sorts did take place. But thereafter, somewhere down the line, is still to show that pakka breakout. Now, what to do? We will be following the same rules. Well, we need to see whether it stays above 15,800 odd levels or not. Presently, at that juncture only. In case of failure, mind it, this particular area, the candles of third and fourth, there's a gap from 35,238 to 35,313. Perhaps that would be a good place to enter. I am speaking on a neutral point of view. In case if it again moves up from, if it closes above or moves above the Friday high or the Thursday high, in that case, the upside move is on. The Thursday high being at 36,115 in Bank Nifty spot values. Let's check the indicators in Bank Nifty. The indicator in Bank Nifty, particularly here, I will give more weightage to RSI. Watch here, it is above the equilibrium line. It made a failure swing of sorts and then is moving up. Here it is. It made a failure swing of sorts and then it is moving up. But it's still to cross the 60 line. Well, it is shade below it at 59 odd levels. Generally, what we have seen is this Bank Nifty has this RSI has a resistance at around 61, 62 odd levels. Should it cross this on the upside, a strong up move can be expected. And if I go to the ADX, what it is saying? Well, here it is. It had come down to almost 11 odd level and presently has again turned flat at 17, 18. Mind it, this flat portion is not because the uptrend has ended. It was in fact moving up because of the downtrend, as you can see till here. So as of now, the ADX is saying that the downtrend has ended, the uptrend is on. Now the breakout is yet to take place. The ADX is suggesting that the downtrend has ended, and PDI MDI is suggesting, well, the upside move has started. The crossover has taken place. Fine. It is yet to cross the peak here. Here it is, the opposite peak of ADX. Here the MDI's peak was 31. The PDI presently, rather a PDI had moved to 31 and is presently at 28. So signals, whether you like it or not, are still not that clear in Bank Nifty. But if we go to the open interest front and check out what's it saying, let's say it. In Bank Nifty 2, what we are observing, well, a continuous build up in open interest is taking place, except on third, where the massive move had come up, a short covering had taken place, a major short covering has taken place, and in the last 2 days some build up is certainly taking place. But the movement of those 2 days were very small in nature, and we should not take it this way that, well, we should not decide right away that, well, it's an uptrend or downtrend. Rather, take it this way: 36,094 was Bank Nifty future and 35,941, hardly 150 odd points difference, and almost quite a considerable build up from 185 units to 207 units have taken place here. Well, under such circumstances, I would say this way that, well, शॉर्ट बिल्डअप हुआ था पहले, एक एक करके देखिए, शॉर्ट बिल्डअप हुआ था, वो शॉर्ट बिल्डअप पूरी तरह से कटा. Well, at the same time, some more buildup has taken place here. It's still to decide which way it will move. Now let's check the hourly chart. Perhaps we may get a clue there. Well, here too in Bank Nifty, the 1330, rather here, this, you can take it this way, the 13 was sloping down, it had again gone upward, and the 30, the other moving averages, the 30, 50, 100 and 200 are upward sloping. Well, here I would like to take it this way. I would mark out this particular portion 1, and on the lower side this portion 2. In case of any move beyond these levels, I would follow ADX in what way it moves. Well, presently, what is ADX doing? This is important. It had moved up to 44 odd levels and had gone flat. Well, here it is. That means the uptrend which was there has somewhere terminated. We are seeing in hourly charts, obviously. The flat portion says, well, the market is also flat, and then the ADX is presently moving down. So, given the facts here, we would like to check out how Bank Nifty behaves at this level, because a major gap has been created. Well, again I repeat, the hourly charts are quite fluid in nature. They change every hour or two. Here, as of now, till this ADX moves down, the hourly movement may continue. But in case if it starts moving up, along with it, whichever be the dominant DMI, we will be taking the trade on that direction. And for short-term scalpers, here it is. Go to the 15-minute chart. The ADX has considerably cooled down and is presently placed at 14 odd levels. Should it remain flat, अगर यहाँ पे ऐसे ही रह गया ADX, तब कोई move नहीं आएगा. But if it tries to move up, well, again another strong move will come in the direction of the dominant DMI. Well, what was the dominant DMI here? It was the PDI. When the ADS was moving up, the price also moved up sharp. The dominant DMI being the plus DMI, and here it is. This was the result which we got. Here what's happening? Well, as of now, ADS is flat. Let it change its direction and then go. For extremely fast traders, again I repeat, for extremely fast traders, one may even check the 5-minute chart. बहुत समय हो गया, काफी समय हो गया है, ADX में एक move जरूरत है, that is still to come in the 5-minute chart. Well, it is at lower level considerably flat. So Monday, given the movement in this 5-minute chart, perhaps एक शानदार मूव मिलने वाला है. Let me be very honest. Well, I will buy on dips depending, seeing the end of the chart. बट वो जो डिप वाली जो कहानी है इसमें कुछ ज्यादा बड़ा हो जा रहा है, इसीलिए इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग बाय द डेली चार्ट्स I might look at the hourly charts and decide as of now ADX here is moving downward. Let it move down and then we will plan our trade for the upside. So much so for this week. Here it is again. I repeat, here are the courses which you can register yourself and enrich yourself. The ADX power on my website chartvideo.com. RSI Vantage. This is also available in my website chartvideo.com. And for decoding volume and open interest, a joint course done by Shobhadeep and me, you can register yourself at quantgym.org. So much so for this week. See you again next week.